When I was a kid, I grew up in southeastern Ohio, and my mom was part of this wonderful, wonderful group of Catholic people. And they were so awesome. They actually ended up buying a plot of land out in the Hocking Hills with a little house and a little lodge. And we used to go out there on weekends, and we would have mass, and we would play all weekend, and we would sing all weekend. It was just like the most fun thing. And one of my sweetest memories about that time was we would have mass, and we would have mass outside in the grass. And right beside the grass, there was this creek. So all through mass, you would hear the rushing of this creek. So writing Gather at the Water, I had that imagery about sitting in mass in a field with water, and how we went there as a people, as a group, a community of Catholic people. That is where we gathered. And when we come to the sacrament of baptism, that is what we do. We gather together at this place. Oftentimes, kids are baptized in the middle of church and there's 1,000 people there. Sometimes they're baptized separately, with just family and friends. But no matter how big or small, we gather together at the water, where we receive this gift of new life. We're reminded that it is by our baptism that we are consistently renewed. It's a beautiful, beautiful image, and I love the song, the way that the song turned out. Writing the lyric was pretty simple because I used a lot of the imagery already existing in the rite. So it wasn't too far to go to say gather at the water, but the music was important because I was sort of hearkening back to myself sitting in a field listening to the water while we were having mass. It's a very earthy thing. It's a very meaningful, sort of visceral thing. And I think that the music is easy enough that people can sing "We Will Gather at the Water" while gathering around the font. And a cantor can sing the verses, and it's very, very simple to do. Just that, we will gather at the water. It's so swampy, and it's so Appalachia, and I really love it.
We will gather at the water, gather at the water. We will gather at the water and receive new life. Sacrament of water, you are signed and sealed.